So we are almost there. ISC Gym will be opening its doors next week, and we're getting ever closer to me being able to reduce my load of hair. Really looking forward to seeing everyone. It's been a tough few months, and yeah, can't wait to get ISC Gym open, up and running again, and everyone in here following the strength and conditioning exercises and programs that we all love. But what I needed to do is I needed to finish the last chapter of the story. So for those that have been checking out, I have gone through the Ipswich strength and conditioning story from our sports club beginnings all the way to Unit 6 as we know it now. And I left the last chapter of the story kind of enticing you all in by saying that we had given up our group exercise dynamics, and we are focusing solely on individualized training. And the reason that we've had to separate this into the final section, one is to explain how ISC runs now, but also we're going to use it as a shameless sales plug. Open on Monday, come join ISC. But no, the last section of this story is essentially it's how all those steps led to what Ipswich Strength and Conditioning is now. So we were running to review, we were running 3-to-1 PT sessions that were becoming more and more popular by the week. And our PT sessions were getting so popular that the numbers of people that were training in our group exercise classes diminished. So we had to put more PT sessions offer to meet demand. But the reality was that everyone that attended ISC were doing X amount of PT sessions. So the decision was made is, why doesn't everyone just do a PT session? Why don't, when people come here, the staff that are on board, why don't we help every single member that comes on here perform an exercise program and perform exercises that help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve, which is essentially what a personal trainer does. All we were doing is in a group setting. And the beauty of it is because we were doing it in a group setting, is you still get all the positives that we had in the past from group training. The community feel, the social element, the fact that you are interacting with other people, you're working in close proximity to people that are like-minded, even though you might be working on a different exercise program that people want to achieve. People are really helpful. The coaches can still create a friendly environment by walking around and chatting to anyone that's here. And we're obviously talking pre-COVID, you know, it's still a really social environment. Actually, luckily, said that, you know, even during COVID times, ISC has managed to set up the gym really nicely, that we can still kind of keep that community feel, even though there are social distancing measures in place. But pre-COVID, it was like organized chaos. Is that the right way to say it? Is that you have your own section of the gym to work on your own specific program, but you can still chat to everyone around you. So all the elements that I think people enjoy from group training are still there. But the difference is now that everyone that was training at ISC was following a specific exercise program that was geared towards them and what they wanted to achieve. And what was awesome is it meant that we could really cater towards our athletes as well. So in previous videos, I told you that I was working as a strength and conditioning coach at the local basketball academy. So my athletes that were working off-site could now come to ISC Gym and work alongside all our members. And so if we go through what we've got set up now, I'm sitting on the side of the gym that's got 5 squat stations. So you could have an elite basketball player on one squat station. You could have someone in their mid-40s who's just looking to get a little bit more toned and a little bit fitter, working on the next one. You could have a junior sports person, an under 15 junior sports person getting started on their strength and conditioning journey. You could have an office worker next to them that's looking to eliminate any lower back pain though. You could have someone who's had a recent hip replacement, for example, that needs to do some relevant rehab that their physio has advised them to do. So every one of them will be doing a different strength and conditioning program, but we can have a specific routine designed for them, and our coaching staff can make sure that they are not only performing the movements correctly, but they are still staying motivated and understanding why they're doing these movements, all through the use of the app which we were already using. So Ipswich Strength and Conditioning and the way that we run now, it kind of just emerged into this service without really, I guess without pre-planning. Like I said, we used to be a CrossFit gym. We used to do group exercise. We used to put the music up blaring, and we used to just throw weights around. Now we do that just with more of a purpose. So all the elements and all the fun net bits that were part of ISC, even in the early days of Unit 7, are still here. The difference is I feel everyone's just getting more bang for their buck. So Ipswich Strength and Conditioning, what we offer now is we offer personalised training. Personal training. But what I mean by that is that it's not a one-to-one. So for example, I would charge around £35 per hour for a one-to-one personal training session with me. For a slightly increased price, you can come as many times as you want and get a personalised training session delivered for you via the app and via our personal trainers on site. The difference is there's 10 people in the gym at once, which is still, compared to the size of this place, isn't a lot at all. And when I say it's slightly more increased, you're talking about double £35. So for 2 individualised one-to-one sessions per week, you can come to ISC as many times in a month as you want. But the difference is what we will do is we will specify a program that's specific to what you want to achieve. So for example, if you wanted to drop some weight, the program we would design for you, we would design maybe 3 or 4 training sessions per week that could fit around your training schedule or your work schedule, your life schedule, and the programs would be specific to helping you lose weight. If you wanted to add weight to your back squat, you're a regular gym goer, but you want to put on some, you want to increase the numbers of your back squat, we would put a specific strength program that helped you improve your back squat. Like I said, a lot of people come in, work at desk jobs, they have a lot of lower back pain. The programs that we put together will be specific to helping those people eliminate or at least alleviate lower back pain. If you're a sports person, whether you're amateur, semi-pro or professional, we have all 3, or junior, we will set a specific program based on your sport, based on your season, based on where you are in your athletic development. Or whether you just want to come and lift in a fun environment, but learn how to lift weights correctly in a safe and a non-judgmental way with qualified strength and conditioning coaches giving you the tips that you need to maximize your training. We offer that too. The idea is whatever your goal is, Ipswich Strength and Conditioning will put together a theorized and specified program for you. And that is the beauty of strength and conditioning, is that we can cater for all. We really can. And that's the unique, I guess the unique selling point of ISC Gym. And I think we were always doing it. We were always doing it to some extent. We were always trying to, even in the days of CrossFit and when Chris was on board and we were running those group training sessions, we were always trying to specify what we did to the individual. I think we just mastered it when we came to this more individualized approach. But like I said, it's still a fun atmosphere. You know, it's still social. You still have up to 10 people in a session per hour with a couple of instructors. The music's still blaring. We still have jokes. We still have fun. So from that extent, not a lot has changed. All we do now is we just try and help people get the best results possible. So thank you for everyone that has tuned in to this story. That was probably the most boring part of it, but we've got to round it off somewhere, right? We've got to round it off some way. So for people that are involved at the gym, they probably know this part, they know what the gym's all about. And if you are totally new to ISC Gym and you've kind of listened to a bunch of these videos, or me waffle at least, for an extended period of time, thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to not doing this on quite as a regular basis, because I'm actually going to be, hopefully, at work again. It's been a long time coming, but all the support, feedback and comments that you have made, the likes and the shares over the last few months have been incredibly appreciated. Fingers crossed we are on the other side of this thing now, and ISC Gym can be open for the long haul. But we'll see what the future brings, and hopefully I'll see you all down at ISC Gym really soon. See you soon.